Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes away from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Today we're going to talk about our latest addition, and is it ever a unique piece of automotive history? A 1959 Fiat Jolly. Boy, you're going to want to watch this video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start, we're going to do a walk around, and give you the details of this really special automobile. Now, you can click on the link in the description, and that will take you right to our website. And our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, where you'll find the pricing and information on this vehicle and our over 100 additional collector vehicles we currently have on our sales floor. So if you're looking for something special, be it your first old car or your 100th old car or your collectible, by golly, Ellingson Motor Cars may have it sitting right on the sales floor. Give us a call too, 763-428-7337, and we'll be happy to answer any and all questions. 1959, I was a mere 2 years old at the time when this car came out. But yes, you go, whatever possessed someone to build something like this? It was designed by Ghia, which was a famous car builder. I mean, many of us remember Carmen Ghia in the Volkswagen world later, but this was back in 1959. And they say, what was the design thinking behind this? Well, in 1959, the rich and famous people had many yachts in Italy or whatever. And when you got into port, how did you get to the local market? Or how did you get around in town, if whatever? Well, if you built a little vehicle that could actually be stored, be it on your ship or whatever, that's what they came up with. And they made about 450 of these, give or take. Maybe 100 of them might be left. But yes, it's just something that was what we'd call just a beach buggy, I guess is what I would call it back in the day. Beautiful example right here. Coral red, great color. Boy, does that stand out in a crowd, needless to say. Now, the neat thing about this thing, it does have a little two-cylinder air-cooled 479cc two-cylinder engine hooked up to a 4-speed manual transmission. Oh, talk about a fun little car to drive and buzz around in. This thing is just really something special. Like I said, beautiful color all the way around, nicely detailed. Everything about this car has had a lot of attention done to it. Don't you just love the little whitewall tires and the full hubcaps or whatever? It really just looks like something that just is really sporty. And like I said, the world of the rich and famous are probably who own these cars. I think they were relatively expensive in their day, but you know, if you had a yacht, this probably wouldn't be such a big deal. Well, yes, they were kind of an open car. They didn't really have doors of any sort, and that's what this extra grab bar was right here. Someone has, of course, put seat belts in the car, which was not something that they probably came with back in 1959, but that's what it is. The other neat thing about it, you look at this and you go, what's the deal with the wicker interior? I mean, well, I'll tell you what, if you were out beach bathing or whatever, you got wet, you got sand on yourself or whatever, you sit on a cloth seat or a leather seat, it would cause damage. Whereas something like this, get right in, not a problem. It'll dry off real quickly and you'll be just fine. Yeah, you look at the inside of this thing, and with the old Surrey top here is really cool. It really just has that, I don't know, it's just one of those special vehicles that you see so seldom. I've hardly ever seen one of these. I mean, it's just something that's just really special. And like I said, I love the fact that it's got the 4-speed in it, and it's really interesting on the speedometer itself. It has shifting points. I mean, it says it could go up to 70 miles an hour. Boy, that would be pretty fast for one of these things with a transaxle and whatever, engine mounted in the back. But yeah, it's kind of one of those really cool things. Now, you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. And you'll find all the information on a car like this, our current inventory, and kind of as an added bonus, some of the cars we've sold over the last several years as well. That's why I always suggest make sure to get on our mailing list, sign up for that, so you know what our current inventory is. Because like I said, this is one of our newest ones, just going online very shortly from now. But yes, beautiful color combination. It's really I don't know how to describe it. It is actually a licensable car. I know in Santa Catalina Island back in California, back in the late 50s, early 60s, they had a number of these that they used for taxi cabs. So yes, it is one of those stories that goes a long, long ways if you're looking for something really special. So now the other thing is, we always say, if you're really interested, come on down to Ellingson's. We'd love to have you come here in person. We are open to the public Monday through Friday from 10 until 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you want to come down, make sure you can get in and out of it or see it in person, because it's one of those things that almost warrants a trip just to see something special like this, plus our over 100 additional vehicles we currently have in stock. Now, when you buy something like this or have a specialty vehicle, be it a Jolly, or you have a old Studebaker, or you have whatever, a commercial vehicle, join the clubs that are out there. There's a national club, of course, for the Jollies. Get a hold of those people, get on their mailing list, get on their newsletter, whatever. It's always fun to commiserate, if you will, with the people who have the same passions as you do. Once you have one of these, you are in a very elite group. You were elite in 1959, and guess what? You're even more so today. So do that. That's one of those things. The other thing is, we can ship a car like this any place in the country. For that matter, it can go any place in the world. We have connections for doing that. Just let us know. We can certainly assist you with doing that kind of stuff. The other thing we can assist with is, you go to your local bank and say, I have a Fiat Jolly I would like to finance. They probably scratch their head and say, what's that? Well, guess what? We have some sources too that they know exactly what these collector vehicles are, and they can assist you with getting financing of any collector vehicle. So give us a call, 763-428-7337. No, there's kind of an interesting story, like I said, behind it. Ghia did an incredible job of designing this vehicle. Has all kinds of neat features. It's something that you just don't see. The story behind it, like I said, for the rich and famous, wow, what a car to have. Take this in the local parades or local car shows. I'm sure you would be a major hit. So thank you again for watching our videos. We appreciate very much. So if you're looking for something very special, be it your first collector vehicle or your 100th or more, we have one sitting right here on the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars in Rogers, Minnesota. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time at ellingsonmotorcars.com.